friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to be setting up our budget for March. Now I know this is a couple of days late, but it took me a little bit to kind of figure out what our budget was going to be for this month. I'm tweaking some things from the past just based on what our budgets have been being and where we've been over and where we've been under. I also was able to get some bills in for March before I filmed this, so just kind of still planning out the month. So I got it all figured out though, so we're going to go ahead and put it in here. I want to quickly just do a few housekeeping things. So I like to always show you what, or tell you what planner I use. I'm using the Erin Condren, I was going to say deluxe monthly, but the Erin Condren monthly planner. They changed the name of that. Same thing though. So with that you get notes page. I don't use this notes page. I just like to be able to open straight to the spread and that be it with the little tab here. So you get this page. You do get these two pages as well. I usually tape those together. That way I open straight up to here, and then you just get several notes pages before you get to the next month. So really nice, but just thought I would mention that. Also, I'm sorry, I think my printer just stopped actually, but it's probably making some noise back there. It's printing some stickers for weekly kits. So the kit that I'm using today was one that I created. I'll flip both of those just for now. I'm going to go ahead and show it to you. So this is what I put together. This is my actual budget kit. Then I just have my March kit that will go here on this spread, my savings tracker, and my weekly check-in kit. So that is what we are going to be using today to set this up. I always keep this little thing in here, and I'm just going to go ahead and take it out. I'm actually going to take both of these out. This one just has bills and the day they come out. That way I have it here when I am planning out the month. And then this one is a color-coded list of what goes on each color of my little label. So just kind of throwing that out there. If you've never watched my budgeting videos before, I would definitely recommend you go check one out. You can kind of, if you go back to an older month, you'll be able to see the full thing from beginning to end. Whereas here you're just kind of catching me at the middle, and then we'll work through the month together. But just a thought. It's a little off, so we're gonna try that again. I don't know, I'm a stickler for things being straight. If you've watched me for a while, you know that. What is happening? We're off to a terrible start. Did I not have it moved over? It's the same size, so I know I didn't change the sizing of anything. Maybe I just didn't have it moved over far enough. I don't know, maybe it's smaller, or am I just not on the line right? I don't really know. I didn't change the sizing. I feel like I just have it too low, but whatever. We're going to keep moving. So we got that one. Uh-oh. Stuck again. See, this one fits perfectly, so I just must have that one in the wrong spot. All right, so then we've got that, and then I always cover up these colors. Now, this color definitely matches. I tried to make my kit this month match with the colors. I try to do that every month, or just use colors that would look decent with it, but I always end up covering it up anyways, just because that's my personal preference. So we're going to put these in, and then I'm going to grab my Payday stickers, and we are going to go ahead and put those in as well. There's not a lot of setup that has to happen on this page. All right, so we got all of those in. Let me grab my Payday stickers from back here. I am currently using Kate Budget's Payday stickers. I just really like these. She sent them to me, and I showed them in a budgeting video a while back, so I've just continued to use those. And I like them. They look pretty. So, all right, so we got paid on the 25th. So we'll get paid the 11th. Okay. And then we will also get paid on the 25th again. Every other week. Okay. So there is that. I also quickly want to just jot in our bills while I have it here. So bills are always in orange. Our first bill of the month is AT&T. That includes both of our cell phones. We have personal hotspots on both of our cell phones, as well as a new house internet, which made our plan go super far up. It actually jumped a little over $100 this month. So we're loving that. It's great. Absolutely wonderful. All right, so I'm just gonna put the bill down there at the bottom. Then our next one is, let's see, Disney Plus. And that one is $7.48. I'm just gonna write these out really quick. Netflix is $14.97. Our house payment, or I guess I could say mortgage, is $362.42. What am I missing? AT&T, Disney Plus, mortgage, Netflix, water. Our water bill this month just made me laugh when I opened it. It's $11.08 for our February water bill. I did not realize how cheap that would be. I mean, obviously we use water frequently, so I don't know. That one just kind of shocked me on how cheap that is. We pay for like town water. We live in a small town, so I don't know if that has something to do with it. That it's just a small town or what, but I just thought that was funny. All right, so Disney Plus comes out on the 13th. Let's see. Our house payment is the 14th, so that will actually, we will pay that the week before, but I'm just going to put it there. Then Netflix is the 19th. Grab all these. All right, water bill is the 22nd. And then Power and State Farm are both on the 23rd. So stick those together. Okay, so now that I've gotten all those down, I'm just going to put this little guy back here in April, so he'll be ready to go for the next month. And then that is all I'm going to set up on this page. So I am going to go ahead and just clip my little color coding thing back in here. That way it will make it easier for me when I'm doing my transactions. So like I said, I will take these two pages together eventually. So we're going to flip right on over to here. And this is where I set up my March budget. So this is where most of the setup magic happens. And I'm pretty excited for this month. In February, we did really well, I think. I mean, we still went over in general, but we did a lot better. I'm trying to figure out how I can change our groceries. Every single month, we just seem to spend so much more on groceries than we should. And I know a lot of people have commented or messaged me saying try doing like grocery pickup instead of going in the store, which is great. The only thing about that, the only thing I'm worried about is, one, I've never done it, which, you know, that's whatever. I'll try it. But a lot of times when I go in the store, and this might be my problem, I do look more, so I know that would take care of that. But there's a lot of things that I forgot to put on my list that I actually do need. Like sometimes I'll forget to buy like onions or something like that for a meal, or whatever. I mean, that one's just kind of an odd thing, but sometimes I forget to put something on the list that I actually truly need. And so when I walk by it in the store, it jogs my memory, and I'm afraid that we'll end up not having everything we need throughout the week if I start doing like the grocery pickup thing. So I don't know, we'll see, but we're just gonna have to kind of play that one by ear. So I just moved my notebook up here. I'm using a Erin Condren, just like plain coiled notebook. I use this notebook for everything. You can see I have brain dumps, bunch of like paycheck, and then I started doing actual drafts in here. I just have a whole bunch of to-do lists. So this is kind of my catch-all notebook. That's where I always do my draft budget. So I'm just going to sit it up there. So our first source of income is Jeremiah with his like paychecks. And then I also leave a section for any kind of miscellaneous. Last month we decided that we were going to pull $600 from our savings over into our budget here. That way, because with me not working any, it's really tight, and some things we just did not want to get rid of. So we pull money every month from our savings right now until I get a job, or at least till I'm done with school and start working back in the summer. So that's just kind of what we have here. So you're about to see that I'm going to add some money to the miscellaneous fund already. So for Jeremiah, I've been under budgeting him, and I'm still under budgeting him this month, this month. But I did up what he brings in because it's closer to that than what I was budgeting. And then I also added $600, which again is from our savings. So, and you'll see the savings tracker in just a minute, and I will track that in the savings tracker that I'm taking that out and moving it into our checking account. That just kind of makes the most sense for us right now. All right, so our total here is $2,400. All right, and then just to make it a little cutesy, I like to put these little like colored strips down. This one just like a greenish blue pattern. Can't really see the pattern that well on it, but there is a pattern there. So I just like to stick these down. That's what we're gonna do. And then we'll put down our expense sticker. I really need to split these up to where it's like variable and fixed expenses. I see a lot of people do that, and at first it didn't make sense to us just because, or it didn't make sense for us, not to us, but it didn't make sense for us just because we didn't have that many fixed. But now that we're settled in our house and stuff like that, we do have more fixed expenses than when we started. So our first expense that we're going to track is AT&T. And you guys saw that one already. It is $409.36. So that one's just, that'll be what it is. Then we have our mortgage, which is $362.42. Then we have Disney Plus, and I'm just going to jot down Netflix. I don't know why, but I feel like I just need to do those two together. So Disney Plus is $7.48, and then Netflix is $14.97. Then we also have our water bill, which again made us laugh because it's $11.08 for the month. Then we have power. Last month I budgeted $100, but our power bill was like $121. So this month I'm just bumping us up to $120. It has been being nicer outside, so we haven't been running any heat or air. We've been kind of letting the windows stay open, and just like at least throughout the day, like on Saturdays when we're cleaning house and stuff, and just kind of letting some fresh air in the house. So I'm hoping that maybe will be a little bit less for March, but we'll have to see. So then we have our State Farm for our insurance. And that one is $240. It's usually $230 something, so I always just stick with $240. We've never gone over there. Gas, we've been spot on with gas for the last couple months, so I'm going to keep it at $250. That seems to work well for us. Groceries, I am upping another $100. So we were at $400. This month we're going to budget $500. That's $100 per week, basically. Not really. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess there is 5 Mondays, but not 5 full weeks. But that'll give us $250 for each of our shopping trips, and we go shopping every 2 weeks. So that's kind of my thought process with that one. So let's see. Groceries. Then we have Jeremiah's tobacco, and we're going to do $80. Then we have our vacation account. We usually try to put $100 in there every month. Our credit card, I put here, but right now we don't owe anything, so that's going to be a 0 unless we end up putting something on that. Then we have medical. This just covers my medicine that I get monthly from the pharmacy, and then at least we would have the line there if we ever needed to add anything else. We're almost there. So then we have fun money. I'm keeping that at $200. We did go over last month, but I think that was because it was my birthday, and so we ate out a lot last week. Being that it was my birthday, we went and had fun with family and just kind of stuff like that. So I think that's why we were over. So I'm just going to leave it at 200 and see how we do this month. And then our last thing is our unbudgeted line. And since that is unbudgeted, I just budget 0 for that. So that brings us down to our total. So let's stick our total sticker in. I just like to skip a line. I think it looks a little bit better. Somebody recommended that a while back since the G in unbudgeted hangs down, and I do agree. I think that just looks better. So our total here is $2,305.31. Then we'll put our cute little green thing in. And finally, our savings. Our savings sticker. So this would be whatever amount gets moved back into savings at the end of the month. That's a little crooked, but we're going to leave it. So this month we are expecting to have around $94.69. So that is kind of what our budget looks like, or that is what our budget looks like for this month. Hopefully we can do pretty good about sticking to that. So we shall see. But a couple more things to set up. I'm just going to flip over to the page right beside that. This is where I like to put my weekly check-in. So each week I track a couple different things. I always track groceries and how much we've spent, because that is one of those that we tend to go over on. Then I also track our gas money, our fun money, and then any unbudgeted expenses that we may incur during the week. So that way at the end of the month, I don't have quite as much work to do to finish out everything. I can just look at the work that I did every single week, and it kind of helps me see where we are in terms of our budget. So we just like to do that. I'm going to go ahead and write in week 1, and then we'll do groceries, gas, fun, unbudgeted. And then we'll put a sticker there and have week 2. And then do groceries, gas, fun, unbudgeted sticker. Week 3. Groceries, gas, fun, unbudgeted. And week 4. And then I just make these little stickers just like the other ones to kind of separate everything out. So I just put them in between each week. That kind of helps see that separation a little bit. It's just a tiny bit crooked on the end. There we go. And the last one. I think it's so pleasing. Right above you guys, I have all of these. I think it's so pleasing to just see when you finish a whole sticker sheet and you're just like done with it. I don't know why, but I just like that. So let's see. Groceries, gas, fun, unbudgeted sticker. Oh my goodness. Come on. Okay. That's extremely crooked. I'm pretty sure that's still crooked. There we go. That's a little bit better. All right, so I got that. That's all I'm going to write there. I just fill in the week, and then as we go, I'll fill in which ones I'm tracking. It's the same thing for every week. I don't feel like filling that in now, and I never do. So we're just going to kind of leave that, and we'll do it all together at the end, or not at the end, but we'll do that all together each week. So then the last thing we're going to set up is a savings tracker. So this was something new that I added in February. I had never really done. I mean, I had definitely kind of made up a savings tracker before, but I'd never done it like this. So basically what I did was I just come up with writing the starting balance. And I don't know, I didn't really look at anybody else's savings trackers and how they do it. So this is just kind of what worked for me. I don't know if this is how other people do it or not, but I just wrote my starting balance here, ending balance, and then I basically just had this as a header for a list so that I could write what account it came out of. So we have like our general savings, we have a vacation account. So I could write which account it was either coming out of or going into, and then how much, and kind of like a short little description. So if it was spent, where did it go? What did we spend it on? Or where did the money come from? That kind of stuff. So just a little bit of thing there. I am going to go ahead and fill in my starting balance. So for this month, our starting balance is $1909.17. I do expect that to go up because we are expecting our tax refund in March. It's actually already pending in our account. It just hasn't actually gone in yet. For federal, we've already gotten state, so that's already included here. But yeah, so that should be coming in soon in the next couple days. So that's pretty exciting. So we'll see that. And then at the end, when we close out everything, I will close this out with the ending balance. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you guys have any questions about how I do things, I'm going to open this back up to this one just because I think this is pretty. So if you guys have any questions about how we budget or how I do things, definitely leave them in the comments. I don't mind telling you guys. I try to be pretty open because I know when I first started budgeting, I wanted someone that was very open about their numbers and just everything, every step that they did. So I try to give that to you guys. Obviously we're not very, rich or anything. You guys get to see true numbers. You get to hear about true struggles, like being over budget, or having to pull that money from somewhere else just because there isn't enough coming in paycheck wise. So I think it's fun for you guys to see, what it's like in real life. I don't know. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. Tell me if you do enjoy that in the comments or whatever, what your thoughts are on that. Definitely also leave me some things, like ideas of things you would like to see. I really enjoy doing these kind of videos. I like doing design with me's. The only problem is every day Cricut gets a little bit worse. If you've been watching my design with me's, then you know the struggles that I've been having. It actually took me like 3 days to get this kit or these little kits printed because Cricut would just decide, like, let's say I was on this sticker kit. So let's say I was on this one. So it had savings tracker and then 2 lines. So if I was printing this, it would say, okay, we're going to print this one at that line, but we're going to skip that. So like it would just print funny. It would skip things and then I would try again, not changing anything, and it would skip something different. So I don't know what the deal is. It just takes me forever. So design with me's are kind of a pain right now because I keep having to, like, doing a design with me takes longer in general, but then it even takes me even longer because I have to stop, figure out the problem, and then start refilming again. So that's just why I haven't been doing those. But long story short, leave me some tips or ideas or whatever you would like to see in the comment section, and I will try my best to do that for you guys. Also, if you have any questions or anything, definitely leave those in the comments. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button. We are super, super close to 1,000 subscribers. So woot woot. I'm super excited about that. I cannot wait for us to hit 1,000 just to be able to say that I have 1,000. I think that's awesome. I feel like this channel has really grown me as a person, and I just love seeing that it in itself has grown. So definitely subscribe if you like these kind of videos, and I will catch you guys in the next one. All right. Bye guys.